Okay, so today we have a living legend in the HomeTown team. And she is sometimes called the Big C. Sometimes she's called the Enforcer. And my favorite is sometimes I call her the Kill Shot. Today we got Cassi Cline. Hello, Cassi. How are you this morning?
I'm good. Very
You're good?
Yeah.
Well, I just want to hear a little bit about you. And so I'll ask a few questions. Are you from Blount County? What part of the world are you from? Where'd you go to school? Just some basic information like that.
Yeah. So I grew up pretty much in Snead, and I graduated from Susanmore.
Oh, Susan Moore.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So, and you're married
I am.
to the Big Chris.
Big Chris.
The Big
Yes.
Chris.
Mm-hmm.
And how old were you when you got married?
I was 17 when we got married, and we will celebrate our 25th anniversary this year.
Well, congratulations.
So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. 25 years with one person.
Yeah.
Pretty tough deal.
A long time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so was he someone you knew from school or what?
He wasn't. We met at Piggly Wiggly in Snead, where our job was. So that's where we met.
I know you got kids.
Yes. I have two. So Zach, he is 20, and then Taylor is 18. Both of them have graduated now and are grown up, I guess.
So remind me again, Cassie, how long have you been with HomeTown Bank?
20 years. Came in 2006.
Yeah.
So almost, January of 2006.
One of the reasons that Cassie's such a legend in our organization is she went into labor in the drive-thru window in Aniana. So, and that was with Taylor, right?
The second, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So match that. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
And we
contractions in the drive-thru, yeah.
Yeah, counting contractions in the drive-thru. So if that ever comes up again, we always say, well, you might not feel well, but are you having contractions? Have you timed them yet? That's kind of how we do this.
I don't suggest it, no.
We match it up to the Cassi, to the Cassi measurement. But
yeah.
I know that I mentioned this before, but we do a lot of things at the bank. I mean, everyone does a lot of things. Mm-hmm. But what is the primary thing that you do as far as what you do at the bank?
So I'm responsible for IT and operations. And so basically anything that's plugging in the wall, if there's issues, then I'm the one that's responsible for it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Anything that...
When it hits the fan, you call Cassie.
Yeah, that's right. When it won't print.
When
you can't get to the internet. When it's too slow.
If it's slow, yeah. Mm-hmm.
When the image is, coming and going on the ITMs or whatever, right? Then we have quite a few moving parts in the bank, and I think that it's a very large responsibility to be responsible for all those moving parts, and that's what I'm hearing is that's your primary job, and that's what you primarily have to deal with on a regular basis. So, kind of give us a little bit of how you got to HomeTown. Like, I know you said you worked at Piggly Wiggly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I worked at Piggly Wiggly. I worked at Community Bank for a short time. Also worked at a church school for a while. And then pretty much HomeTown Bank.
What was one of the more interesting things? I guess I'm going to kind of share a story that Cassie always tells about working at Community Bank, and they had a bell. Not the same bell as other people have been familiar with, but it was a bell, and you were in the drive-thru, right?
Yeah, I was.
How'd that work?
So I was the young one. Obviously, I went to work there when I was 17 as well. And if it got busy in the drive-thru, because I was the only person, we had one of those little bells, and you dinged the bell, and somebody came from the lobby to help me.
So that was the call for help?
Yep.
That was your SOS?
That was it. Yep.
That was it. Now we got these fancy things called chat and all that other stuff. Mm-hmm. We're basically doing the same thing.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's one thing that I remember, and clarify for me, Cassie, were we still doing paper encoding when you came?
Mm-hmm. We did, yeah.
Yeah. So
Pink and
you
white
got a
tickets.
chance. Yeah. So you got a chance to run the big behemoth proof machines in the back and all that, right?
Yep, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. That's how much our business has changed. It's how much we've gone electronic, but more or less what you're doing today, I mean, it's all electronic and it's a lot more sophisticated and there's a lot more moving parts, but it's the same identical thing.
Yeah, we just don't have to put all the checks that we, just encoded out in the drive-thru in a box, remember?
Yeah, right.
And the courier come pick it up. Yep.
Yeah.
We don't have to do that anymore. Yeah.
Yeah, the Pony is what we call it because it was the Pony Express back in the day.
Was it?
Yeah, that's who actually, the name of the company was the Pony Express.
Yeah.
And they would take it to the Fed, and that's how we got cleared every day. So, yeah, quite some responsibilities. Do you remember some things that maybe over the years come along that, a funny story, oddball story, other than going in labor in the drive-thru?
Yeah, that's pretty hard to beat.
Yeah. Well, how did you handle that when that happened? Did you call on somebody?
Well, it wasn't intentional. Yeah, it wasn't.
So you didn't ring a bell?
No, it wasn't intentional. That was not the plan. That Friday was supposed to be my last day, and then I was going to be induced on that following Monday. But, she came unplanned. So I'm trying to think of a funny. Of course, Bruce, like every time he's around something, he's going to say something. He's going to make a funny.
Right.
But nothing specific.
Yeah. Nothing too terrible. Like
No.
You just remember it and you laugh in the middle of the night over it or whatever. What about the scariest thing we've gotten ourselves into?
Well, I'm the worrier, so I worry about everything. And not that anything's ever happened, but like if the system goes down, that's the things that I worry about. That's what keeps me up at night.
So
us not working efficiently.
What happened when you got the brown wires crossed up? You want to tell that story, or you want me to tell that story?
Go ahead. You can tell the story. Yeah.
Go ahead, Cassie. It's your day.
Well, so we were trying to clean up the server room, making cables a little bit more cleaner, I guess, and didn't realize that ports are specific. So we just started unplugging all of the cables to make them cleaner, and then when we plugged it back in, it didn't work, and it was because it was specific to a certain port on that switch. So.
And what did those cables control?
Everything. Absolutely everything. So, and you got a lot of scenarios. You got 48 ports on a switch and 6 cables. You got to figure out the combination of those. So, it's quite a long night.
And I'll have to be, raise my hand as guilty on that one because I told them you can't hurt anything we can't fix. You can't do anything. Be aggressive. Be right. You remember that?
But we figured it out. We got it.
Yeah,
we handled it.
Yeah.
We figured it out.
We were trying to get 5 ports, 5 different ways.
Combination of 5.
Whatever the permutation calculation was. That's what we were getting ourselves into.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. And we've had some kind of things like that have occurred over the years.
Oh,
and,
yeah. You learn.
That's kind of stuff that I'm kind of thinking about with what you've been around for, 15 years? I mean, you were a teller.
Oh, yeah. I've pretty much done everything. Teller, new accounts. Really, the only thing I haven't is on the lending side. Never really been a lender. But, we're a jack of all trades.
Did you do anything in the loan area, like loan operations? I can't remember.
Loan processing.
20 years is hard for me to remember, Cassie, much less for you to remember. But
it is, yeah.
So, but I understand you got a new house.
I do have a new house, yeah. We sold our house here in Aniana and moved to the mountain and built a house up there and have some land. So there's always things to do, always work to be done.
It's the C&C Ranch, Chris and Cassi Ranch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got the whole bar. They got this branding and all that kind of stuff, Isn't that what's happening?
No, we don't. Yeah. But work in progress, but we absolutely love it. Love the country.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
So what's the best about it? What's
the quiet? Like you don't hear anything. Yeah.
Because you lived on Alabama Avenue, which is a busy road.
It is.
Yeah.
Cars racing up the straightaway and the hills. So yeah.
basically your path to the bank was high school. You got married, and then of course Piggly Wiggly. Then I think when we hired you, you might have been at the daycare you were talking about, but you had been at community at some point.
Yeah.
So, again, it's one of those things for me personally that 20 years is a long time, and I'm trying to remember. And most of, I don't know why this happens, but you think 10 years, you keep always repeating that. It's only been 10 years. Only been 10 years. Well, it's now been 15.
Yeah.
And now it's been 20. So, now what's the thing that surprised you the most about working here over time? Not just, one time shot, but or the most pleasing thing, I guess, would be a better question.
I guess it's more about the employees. Like we genuinely care about the employee, whereas most companies, like you're just a number. That's definitely not the case here. We look out for each other, try to take care of each other.
Well, is that a challenge, though?
It can be a challenge. As we have grown, it seems to have been harder just to keep in touch with everybody. Yeah, because you want to be on that level of knowing them, know their kids, what's going on with their kids and their husbands. And as we've grown, it's kind of harder. But
now, okay, so Zach was already here when you came to work for the bank. He was already born.
He was one.
Okay, so he wasn't what we call officially a hometown child.
Yeah,
but and of course Taylor
was. Yeah,
Taylor came up. So. That's one of the most rewarding things for me is to see people who are, like yesterday I was visiting with Caitlin Glover, who was 2 weeks old when her mother started working here. So, yeah, that's kind of an interesting thing. And there's a lot of, it's rewarding in many, many ways. But, and I guess that would be a question too, is what will be the most rewarding thing for you in working here? I mean, what do you go home happy about or glad that you're a part of or whatever?
I think it's really two parts. So the customers, like what we've been able to provide to our customers that would have not, been able to have without us. And then also to the employees, like I said earlier, how we take care of each other and we want the best for them. And that's our most important part. Yeah.
Well, what have you learned personally here in 20 years? I mean, what grown, I know.
Oh, yeah. You realize so much about yourself, and you grow through that. Like I'm very cut and dry. Like I have to have a little bit more compassion just from interactions with different people.
I mean, you're not really the kill shot, by the way. I mean, she's not the kill shot. But
yeah, you're the kill shot, right?
Yeah.
Technically, you're the kill shot.
Well, everybody's got to hire a hit person. Whether it's a woman or a man, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We call it the hit man, but it's really a hit person.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
But, yeah. If it has to be done.
But yeah, 100%. And I think most of our employees would say the same thing, that we are way better off now than we were when we came. Yep.
Well, that certainly for me personally is very fulfilling and very, it's kind of one of those attitudes that we kind of have, I think. And so, well, again, this interview is just an effort to get folks to know more about you. So I guess I can ask a general question. Is there anything what would surprise people that you enjoy doing? Or I guess the right way to phrase this is, what is it you enjoy doing when you're not here at the bank?
So most recently working on our land that we bought in our house, but we also like to camp too. Yeah, we enjoyed that as well.
That's right. Y'all had a camper for some time at the lake, right? I mean, 10 years?
No, not that long, but we do keep it up there pretty much in the summers and then just go on the weekends. But
okay.
Yep. Our kids love it, but it is changing as they've gotten older. They don't go as much. So maybe that's just a season. We'll see where it goes.
Yeah, I can tell you from, been around a few more years than you that, that's the deal is that you're just flipping pages in a book and it's just another chapter and it's a different chapter and it's fun. They're all fun.
Yeah.
So, well, one last question. And that is, what is it you're really loving about life right now? What do you enjoy the most? Just in a day, just in a regular old Cassi Cline day.
leaving here feeling accomplished. That's number one. Like, I feel better when I leave here and I have accomplished something. And then just going home, and my kids are still at home, so keep, us being together. Yeah, just being home.
Now, the back porch, you still enjoying that back porch?
The back porch. We do have a view, looking out over the mountains and just pastures, and an occasional bald eagle fly over. That's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Well, thanks so much for your time, Cassie. I know you're a very busy person, and this is important. I think that we're going to get a lot of real benefit from this. So thanks so much for being willing,
yes,
to come in here and tell us about yourself. Appreciate that a lot. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the HomeTown podcast, and just stay tuned. We have more to come.